Hey guys, it's Glen Trayer here, Mountain Man Journals. Out here today just doing a little trek, and I thought I'd set up a little camp here and show you what I'm carrying in that haversack that I had made out of that brain tanned elk hide, and show you a little quick way to set up a little shelter and stuff like that. I'll show you the place that I chose for a shelter. I'll show you here. Okay, right in there is where I'm going to do it. I got protection from some good trees up there. It's snowing right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'll show you how I set my shelter up right in there. And remember in one of my other videos that using the roots for getting your fire started. They hold a lot of tar on the pine trees and stuff. So I thought I'd show you. That's why I chose this spot. You know, I got some good tinder right there. Got a couple other root systems over in there, and I've got a bunch of firewood right here that I don't have to go far, and to gather up my tinder and char, or my firewood and stuff. So I'm gonna get this going here, get it set up, and then I'll get back to you and show you how I'm setting this shelter up. So, alright, see you in a bit. Alright guys, this is one of the reasons I chose this spot for my shelter. And I just come sneaking through the woods here. I was kind of looking for some game and stuff. I saw some somewhat fresh elk tracks, and I was hoping to maybe show you guys some of them, but I didn't catch up with them. So, but this is why I chose this spot. You can see right right there, I run my I found a small piece of wood and run that in between those two trees there and through the roots there of that stump, and that'll give me top part of it for my shelter. And then in there, that gives me some protection, and my shoulder will run down that way and give me protection from the wind, and my fire will be out in here. So I wanted to show you something too, kind of show you these things. What I'm going to be using, here's a part to a skull. Looks like a deer skull, small deer skull there, part of it. But anyways, what I'm going to be using for my shelter is a reusable space blanket. And this is what I wanted to show you. These things here, you can pick them up at just about any sporting goods store anywhere. And what they do is you pull this down like that, and you take and you put the edge of your blanket down in there like such, and you pull it up, and it gives you a nice firm, I mean that won't come out of there, it gives you a nice firm clip on that. They're not heavy, they're real light. I got 4 of them. I think it was like $7, and I just have paracord tied onto them. That I can stretch out my corners and stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and show you here how I'm going to hook this up, and how simple it is and how quick it is. I'm going to move the camera here a little bit back so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Sorry about the shakiness. And hopefully you can see this okay. So, alright, what I do is I always keep these things, I always keep them kind of tied in a quick type thing. I can pull them off. As you can see, I have a lot of paracord there. The reason I have a lot of paracord is because you never know what size tree you're going to have to go around or where you're going to have to go to get a nice solid hold on everything. So I'm just taking one of these. I have a part of a stump back here that I got that I'm going to tie off to for the back corner. And what I'm going to do here, just take this, stretch it out like such. I'm going to hook onto this corner. Like that. I'll hook onto this corner over here. That'll give me my two fronts. Take this, I can run this up over, tie this off to this. It's a simple, like a slip knot type thing, and then just run a half hitch. Run a couple half hitches over the top of it. Just a simple knot there. And then I do the same over here. I can take this and come around here and make a simple slip knot, half hitch, maybe another half hitch. There you go. Alright, now I'm going to go back here in this back corner and tie off my back corner here. You might have to adjust a little bit, like this one here. That's where those half hitches and the slip knots come in real nice. Boom, it's undone. You can go fast with it. And gotta make sure that you got all the stobs off of your tree, so you don't punch a hole through your reusable space blanket there. If you don't know how to do these half hitches, maybe I'll show you, but I learned how to use them. They're great. Now this gives me a nice little shelter. Probably what I should have done too is moved it over a little bit so I'm against that log, but that log will help keep some of the wind and stuff out. And also what I can do is get some pine boughs and lay over and close off some of this stuff. But this is a quick and easy way to make a shelter, man. With those clips and reusable space blanket, real simple, quick, easy way to set up a shelter. So I'm gonna gather up some stuff, get a fire going, and I'll be back with you. I'm gonna show you what I carry in my haversack, and we'll go from there. So, all right, see you in a bit.